Hey everybody, I'm going to give you my first product review. Just put some Martin Acoustic SP Phosphor Bronze 12 to 54 acoustic guitar strings on my Epiphone Masterbilt. These strings were actually recommended to me by one of the sales guys at Guitar Center, and I thought I would give them a try. I've been trying to find like the right acoustic guitar string, something that has kind of a full body, a little bit of a bright tone, and plays really well. And so these were actually the recommendation. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is the way that these guitar strings play. They are actually really nice. They feel good under your fingers, and they seem to have a really good, action to them. Whenever I'm playing them, my fingers really kind of move around quite a bit. The one thing that I did notice that when I'm playing is they give you kind of that acoustic-y sound where you can hear, I don't know if you can hear that, but where you can hear the strings as you're playing across, you can actually hear the sound of those. I kind of like that in a string, something that I really look for. I don't mind the earthy sound, but I know some players don't like it, so that's kind of a split. In the category of play on these strings, I actually gave them a 5 out of 5 because I really like the way that these strings are playing. These have a really kind of a medium full, but sort of a bright tone to the way that they sound. I mean, the tone is really kind of everything for your guitar. I would give these probably a 4 in the area of tone, 4 out of 5. And that's just because they might be a little bit too bright for my taste, but not bad at all. I mean, definitely not bad. I didn't like the fact that inside the packaging you only get three individual little pieces of paper, and they put 2 strings per package. The thing that I really didn't like about it is the strings that they put on each package. For example, on this one is the 2nd and the 5th string. So you have kind of one small and one of the lower end, so one of the high end, one of the low end strings on these. And they doubled them up, so 2 strings per package for the 6-string guitar. I really didn't like this, and the reason that I didn't like this is because as I got through the process of putting the strings on the guitar, I pulled the strings out and they all came unraveled. So you would have 2 loose strings that I had to kind of set aside. And then I had to remember which strings were which gauge and kind of lay them out in the right order, and that just seemed like it was really, really time consuming. D'Addario guitar strings, one of the things that I really like about them is, I don't know if you can even see this at all, but the little balls that they put on the back end of the strings, they color code them, so you know which string you're working with. This one is a little red one. I don't even think you can probably see it. But D'Addario's setup, I give a 5 out of 5 because of the color coding on the string. With the Martins, I'm actually going to say setup was a 2 because it took me longer to set up the strings, and that's just because I had to pull them out and then I had to organize them by string instead of just being able to pull them out one by one like with the D'Addario or with the Ernie balls. So sorry, CF Martin, didn't really like the packaging and the setup process. The last area that I'm going to rate on the guitar strings is going to be the life of the string. And with that regard, I just put these strings on this guitar, so I guess I'll either do a follow-up video or maybe I'll leave a comment in the section below so that you can kind of see how long the life of these strings actually went. But that's really the only other thing. So just wanted to give you guys my first ever YouTube product review, and let me know if you like this sort of thing, and maybe I'll do more.